minutes' time. But first this morning, if you were ever, like me, the proud owner of a woggle, neckerchief and then maybe an armful of activity badges, you were probably a scout. Now, many scouts will tell you that the highlight of their calendar is the Jamboree, a gathering of scouts from all around the world. Now, in July 2015, 30,000 scouts from right the way across the world will be gathering in Kiarahama in Japan. And amongst them will be 36 scouts from right here in Leicestershire. Well, we couldn't fit all of them into the studio this morning, but I am delighted to say that we have got a couple here. That's we've got Tom Mallender, who's from Melton, Laura Parker from Ashby and Colville. Good morning to you too.
Morning.
And one of the unit leaders, Toby Taylor, who's from Market Harbour. Good morning, Toby.
Good morning.
Nice to see you all. Thank you very much indeed for coming in. I mean, Toby, let me start with you then. Well, just tell us precisely what the idea behind a Jamboree is.
Well, the idea behind the Jamboree, it's an opportunity for scouts from all over the world to get together and kind of learn from each other, learn about the different ways we scout across the world, and really to kind of learn from each other. And it's almost a symbol of the peace and unity that scouting brings, because scouts from England do very different things from maybe scouts in Japan or scouts in Chile, but we have this wonderful thing in common, the thing that Baden-Powell started all those years ago, which is about just working hard, having fun and being good people.
Yeah, absolutely right. Laura, what got you involved in scouting, first of all?
Well, I first of all got into scouting because my dad was a scout leader, and I saw him doing all of the activities and thought, wow, I really want to be part of that.
Brilliant.
So then I jumped in and I was going on camps every weekend, and it was just the experience that just got me.
Excellent. How old are you now?
I'm now 16.
You're 16 now, and Tom, you are?
16.
You're 16 as well. Okay. Now, you went to some sort of selection event, didn't you, to get picked to go on this trip?
Yeah.
Is that right? Tell us a bit about that, Tom.
Well, we went on a selection weekend, as you said. It was Saturday till Sunday. All of Saturday, we had to do sort of teamwork building, and then on Sunday, we were split into our age range groups.
Yeah.
And we went round the camps, doing different activities.
Okay. And you got on well with that, obviously?
Yeah, I enjoyed it, yeah.
Because you got picked?
Yeah, that was the main thing. I enjoyed that much bit the most.
Well, I mean, this is huge, isn't it? Because I mentioned you'll be going in July 2015, so, you know, it's a fair old way away, isn't it? What happens between now and then, Laura?
Well, lots of fundraising, getting to know our groups and our units, and just kind of enjoying the experience before we go to Japan, because we've got to enjoy ourselves while fundraising.
Yes.
And just training ourselves to just enjoy it.
Put some numbers on that, Toby. How much is this going to cost you guys, and how are you going to go about raising that money?
Well, for each of us who are going, so for myself included as a leader and each of the participants, it's going to be cost £3,500.
Okay.
But for that money, that is basically include everything that happens from now until they get back from Japan in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 2 units going from Leicestershire, and over the next 18 months we're organising a variety of different camps to prepare the young people for the experience, and that will vary from, for example, they're going to have 2 days in Tokyo while they're over there, and so we need to make sure they're able to manage navigating themselves around a capital city.
Would you consider learning the language, Tom, between now and then? There's time.
Yeah, there's time, but then there's also, we've got a lot of other things to do as well.
What do you know about Japan at the moment, or is this the start of your journey to truly understand your destination? We
sort of had a party last Sunday, so we learned a few things there. We learned not to eat ice cream and jelly with chopsticks. That's the main thing.
Very good, yeah, okay. What about you, Laura? Do you know much about where you're going yet, or are you going to learn about that over the course of the next couple of years?
I've got to learn about it quite a lot. I mean, I'm going to try and learn like the basic main things to say in Japanese, just so that I can communicate with the people that are hosting me, really.
You will find as you travel wider and further that the more effort you make with the language of the destination that you're going to, the more you will be appreciated when you get there. And I think you'll thoroughly enjoy that aspect as well. I mean, are you going to be looking at language, Toby, as one of the things
Very
to
much
look into?
so. The kids will get an opportunity while they're out there to actually stay for a few days with a Japanese family. So as well as the international explosion that will be the Jamboree, they'll also get that chance to be in a real Japanese home. And so all of a sudden, knowing some basic language, even if it is just please, thank you, those kind of things will be really important. So we're going to have a section where they're going to practice their language.
What are you hoping to get out of this as an experience then, Tom?
Well, I've always wanted to be more of a social person, so I think through this I'm going to become more social, more adventurous, and I suppose that's what scouting's all about anyway, so it's just a challenge to me.
Absolutely, breaking down those barriers, precisely. And what about you, Laura? What are you hoping to learn from all this?
I want to meet loads of new people, and then I'm not really bothered about the activities I'm going to do out there. It's more of just experiencing the atmosphere of a jamboree, because the jamboree is going to be a big thing. There's going to be so many people, and you're going to develop friendships that they're going to stay with you, because they're going to be special moments that you'll remember for the rest of your life.
Is it 2 weeks you'll be over there in total? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Gosh, a long old way. Have you ever been that far before?
No, never been that far.
Been to India.
No, well, that's pretty far. Not quite as far. But listen, I think it's going to be a great adventure for you all. The fundraising starts here. Toby, what's the first fundraising event you've got in the calendar, or has that not been organised?
No. There's lots of different things already been organised. I'm doing some bag packing at Sainsbury's at Oadby on Saturday, tomorrow. Some of the guys were telling me earlier they've organised things such as a plant sale. What other things have you got lined up?
I've been making old-fashioned Christmas wrapping paper and selling it 50p a sheet. Just going around the village.
Excellent, brilliant.
Selling loads of Christmas cards and doing bake sales and all that.
It all starts here, doesn't it? You've got a long old way to go. £3,500, a lot of money to raise. Well, look, good luck, and we'll talk again, I'm sure, before you actually pack your bags and make the trip. Brilliant stuff. Now, I know you wanted to ask for a song, didn't you? What song did you want?
It's Rockin' All Over the World.
By Status Quo, okay. Why do you want that particular tune?
It's because the Scouts are really adventurous and we go all over the world, so we thought it'd fit in with.
It's a good theme tune. It's a good theme tune, isn't it, Toby? It's a good choice, that.
It is. I'm surprised I've heard of Status Quo, but I like their work.
Absolutely right. Well, here it is, guys. Thank you very much indeed. Good luck with your trip and all the fundraising. Nice to see you. Thanks very much.
Thank you.